Hello mates, welcome to Full Stack Java Developer. I am Kiran Jadhav here. In this session, I will teach you Java 8 features. See, Java 8 is the biggest release in Java history. See, first we'll start with the theory. What are the features in Java 8 they have added? There are total 12 features added here. The first one is Lambda Expression. Second feature, functional interface. Third, static method within interface. Fourth is default method in interface. Fifth, datetime API. Sixth, for each. Seventh is stream API. Eight, we are going to say this will be collectors here. 9, there is available string joiner class. 10th, parallel sort. Parallel sort is a method there. 11th number, we are going to consider there is available optional class. And the 12 is method reference. See, such a 12 features added in Java 8. Like first one is Lambda Expression. It will help us to enable the functional programming and reduce the line of code as well. In short, you can simply say less coding. Functional interface, it means itself available single abstract method. There is itself available single abstract method, but you will be able to add multiple static and default method. But keep in mind method overload scenario. Okay. Then if you are overriding any method from object class, that also possible. But functional interface, like whatever abstract method you are going to create, it will be single abstract method. It means only one abstract method. You can simply say SAM, single abstract method. Then static method in interface, it means you can simply say static allows to implement the method body within interface. This is the biggest change in Java 8. Like till Java 7, interface supposed to only abstract method, but from Java 8, interface supposed to implement the method body for static and default method. It means by using static and default method, we are able to implement the method body within interface. This is the biggest change here. Next is datetime API. There are two classes added, local date and local date time. Then both the classes coming from java.time package, and the default format is date format. You can simply say YYMMTT, and for local date time there is YYMMTT, hours, minutes, seconds and milliseconds. Then by using for each, we are able to iterate the records. Next we have available stream API. It will help us to like stream API always work on collection framework. Like we are able to sort the record, filter the record, collect the records, and so number of like methods available there. Collectors is a class actually coming from java.util package. You can simply consider there, and again it will help us to group by counting the records, right? Yeah. String joiner, it will help us to add delimiter within string. Then parallel sort, it help us to sort a record by ascending order. And optional class, this is the class comes in Java 8. It will help us to avoid null pointer exception. And optional class, it's coming from java.util package. And method reference, it means you can simply say there is available double colon. And method reference, it will help us to enable the functional programming and less coding. Then instead of Lambda functional interfaces, you can simply go to the method reference as well. Then for each one feature, we are going ahead with the example. Then first we'll start with the Lambda expression. Then see on screen, I am just coming with the Eclipse here, coming to file, new dynamic web project, and here dynamic web project I am giving JDK 8 features. JDK 8 features. See, our project is created successfully. We'll simply come up with src main Java. Right click on that, new package, and the package name I'm giving here com dot, this will be full stack dot JDK 8 features. Simply click on finish. See, our package also created. But here package I want to refactor actually, because after com.fullstack I want to give one space there. Then simply click on OK. We have refactored the package successfully. Now right click on package, new Java class. I'm giving Java class name as Lambda Expression example. See, interview perspective, They will ask here, you can write the program for hello world in Lambda expression. Otherwise they will ask, you can simply use the Lambda expression and do the sum of the number. Otherwise you can simply say addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, right? Yes. Then such example we are going to cover up here. And today we are using Java, Spring Boot. There also we are using Lambda expression in real-time examples. But here I will focus mostly on features of Java 8. Then Lambda expression example perspective, I am just adding here one interface. You can simply say interface name I am giving here customer, and here I am declaring one abstract method. Which is the abstract method? While get. But if you want to say show method, you can use the show as well. You have freedom to give the method name. Okay. Then coming to inside our main class, main method, there I am adding customer equal to here arrow function. Like this is, you can simply say Lambda expression here. Now simply use the open curly brace, and there we are going to print full stack. It means we are trying to print here hello world, and here it will be ending with semicolon, and call here customer dot show. See, it will print output as a full stack. Run as Java application, see one screen. It will print output as a full stack. Perfect. It means this is Lambda expression. Here how it enable the functional programming, because we are going to call show method without using any implements keyword, right? It means it enable the functional programming. How it will help us to reduce the line of code? That time you can simply remove this, like open curly brace, Control A, Control I, Control Shift F. This is single line code. Now you can simply consider here, right? Yeah. Number of places once we are going to use Lambda expression, like this will be very optimized code, and it will help us to reduce line of code. It means less coding, you can simply say. Again I am trying run a Java application, see one screen, it will print the output. Perfect. Yeah. But if someone asking, you can simply do the sum of a number, right? For that perspective, you can simply comment out this much code. Then if someone say, they are saying like you can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, right? Yeah. Then we'll do here multiplication. Then here you can simply say we are passing two numbers, integer n1 comma separated integer n2. Then coming to here, we are just going to add here customer equal to, this is our, you can say Lambda expression. Perfect. Now we are using here printing statement. Then here you can say n1 comma separated n2. Then here it will be n1 multiplied by n2. And whenever you are going to call the method customers dot which method, multiplication method, you can pass here the parameter 4, 5. Then definitely 4 into 5 will be 20 we are expecting. See, here is it. Like we are passing two parameters there, correct? And same we are going to performing here as well. Simply to run a Java application, it will print output as a 20. Then by using Lambda, like we are able to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division as well. You can simply change your method name, and accordingly you can simply change your logic here. Okay, perfect. Now coming to next is we have here functional interface. For functional interface perspective, I am just creating the new Java class and giving the Java class name as, you can simply say functional interface example. This is main method I am going to create here. This will be interface, we'll say interface name as customer data. This is our interface. See, here interface we have given customer data, and I am creating the method as byte get. Now this is functional interface, you can simply say. Perfect. But if I am going to create here while show method, see, now it's not the functional interface. How we are saying this is functional interface? If there is only one abstract method. For that perspective, we have optional annotation available at the functional interface. This is not at all mandatory. But if you are going to use this annotation, then it will be single abstract method. It will be single abstract method. See one screen. There is single abstract method. It means you can simply remove the show method. Okay. Now this is called, you can simply say functional interface, single abstract method. Before Java 8, there are some functional interface available in Java 7. You can simply say like comparable, comparator, runnable, action listener, callable. There is single abstract method available. Correct. Then see, now here we have single abstract method as get. But if you want to declare non-abstract method, then yes, you can declare while show. But like if you want to declare non-abstract methods, it means implementation of method, then you can simply go with the static. Otherwise you can simply go with the default. Then you are able to implement the method body within interface. Perfect. Then functional interface, it means single abstract method. And if you are using equals method here, right, you can simply say like this equals method coming from object class. Then such a number of methods you can override here, like those are the abstract method, but this is coming from object class. But if you are going to create abstract method, then there will be single abstract method, and you can add multiple static and default method. Suppose I am adding static void display. See, that would be possible here. It means here you can implement thousands of line of code as per your business requirement. Fine. But functional interface, it means there is single abstract method. See, here is single abstract method void get. If I am adding here void set, right, it will give me compile time problem. Perfect. Why? Now they will suggest here invalid functional interface. Why? Because functional interface, it means single abstract method. Then if you want to set method, then you can simply say like static otherwise default. And now this is not the abstract method. Now we have abstract method, there is single abstract method as void get. Then I hope you got the clarity of what is functional interface. Functional interface, it means single abstract method, and there you can add number of default and static method. Now coming to next point, what is static and default method? Static and default method, it will help us to implement the method body within interface. You can write code as per your business requirement. Okay, this is the feature added in Java 8. Till Java 7 interface supports only abstract method, but from Java 8 interface supports static and default. Those are the non-abstract method. It means by using default and static method, we are able to implement method body within interface here. Then do Control A, Control I, Control Shift F. Such a way we done with here like functional interfaces, static method in interface, default method in interface. Now coming to next is datetime API. Then simply come up with our main in package new Java class, and I am giving here datetime API example. See, here is it main method, right? Simply use the printing statement here, and I am passing here local date dot now. See, local date is a class coming from java.time package, and what is the time format available there? There is available YYMMDD. See one screen, like this is today's date here, right? YYMMDD. If you want to check local date time, then it will be YYMMDD hours, minutes, seconds and milliseconds. See, this is local date time. Now you will get the clarity. Both the classes coming from java.time package, and the local date time format is YYMMDD, and the local date time is YYMMDD, then hours, minutes, seconds and then milliseconds, you can simply say. Perfect. And if you want to check the current year is leap year or not, right, then I will suggest here you can use local date dot now, local date dot now, and directly call is leap year. Simply the current year is 2025, this is not leap year, it means it will print false. See, here is it false. If you want to check the next year is leap year or not, simply use here plus year and give the here plus year as 1, and again you can use here is leap year. See, now simply try run a Java application. Here is it, right? And definitely this next year also false, but we'll consider here plus this is 25, right? 28 will try, it will be 3, right? Then try it again, run a Java application, we are expecting true. See, here is this is true. Then you can use plus minus here as well. Even you can get the day of month, then a year of day also you are able to get here, right? There are number of functionality available, right? You can simply use dot. See, after that number of functionality you are able to see. See, get day of year also out of 365 you are able to get day of month also you are able to get it, right? Yeah. See, get year also you are able to get it here. It means there are number of functions, number of methods available. I want to create this session as a shorts, that's why I am not going to elaborate more methods. We have upcoming sessions available for that. Fine. Here I will focus mostly on what are the features added and how we are going to perform the hands-on there. And then I hope local date also clear for you. Both are the classes like local date and local date time, both coming from java.time package, and this is the feature comes in Java 8 since Java 1.8. Perfect. Now coming to next is we'll consider here for each concept. Then for each perspective, I am just going to create the new Java class. Here you can simply say this is for each example. See on screen, I am just going to create main method here, creating the class name as employee. This will be private. You can simply say this is int emp have id, private string. This will be employee have name. We are using here private. This will be double employee have salary. Yeah, time being I am just adding here 3 fields. Then we'll go ahead with the constructor. Right click, go to source, generate constructor using fields. Simply click on generate. Next we require the getter setters. Go to source, generate getter setters, select all, generate it. Next we require toString method. Go to source, generate toString method. And if you want to generate the equals hash code contract, you can generate it. Fine. And if you want to add default constructor, then simply add the default constructor as well. Then this employee means you can simply consider Pojo class, plain old Java object. This is fully encapsulated class. Now coming to main, inside main method, you can simply say we are going to create here list of data. Then list it will be type of our employee. Now we are just going to say this will be employee have list equal to, we are calling here stream of, I am using Java 8 feature here, stream of new employee. Then new employee will be, you can simply say parameterized constructor. The employee ID has 121, employee name I am passing Sora, and the employee salary I am passing here 97,000.96. Ending with, you can simply use to list. Then see, to list, this is the feature comes in Java 16, right? See, since Java 16, that's the number of features. Upcoming sessions we are going to take care actually. Perfect. Instead of to list, you can use collect collectors to list as well, but I will recommend you can simply go to the to list because it is very optimized code. Now we are going to add at least 5 records here for iteration perspective. Yes. Then here list, it allows the duplication of data, but I want to add like unique records here. That's why I'm using here 121. This will be 122, you can say, and this will be 120. Yeah, 123. This is then 124, 125. We'll change the name as well. The second, I'm just going to add here this name as a Puja. Next we'll add this name as a Rutuja here. Then we'll come up with the Ram here, and this will be, you can simply say Aparna. Perfect. We have added here 5 records. Now we have available list of records here, right? Then for each you will be able to use here as well. Okay, but I want to use here this whatever list we have created, right? We'll try to iterate here. Then in Java 7, how we are iterating? You can simply say employee. This is employee list we are using here, correct? And simply we are trying to print here employee. It will print all the 5 records one by one. Run a Java application. Perfect. All the 5 records. But I will recommend you can use Java 8 for each. Then I am using here employee list dot for each. This is, we'll prefer to use Lambda expression. This is Lambda expression, and we are calling this is employee. By using Lambda expression, you can simply say. And here is we are using for each to iterate the record. Again, run a Java application. It will iterate all the 5 records. See, one by one it goes to iterate. Correct. Now we'll use method reference for each. Simply call employee list dot for each. This will be system dot out, and then simply use print ln. See one screen. Again try run as Java application. It will print the records. See one screen. Perfect. If you want to change some salary here, right? We'll change some salary as well. So I'm using 99,000. Ram I am using here 96,000. Aparna will give here 92,000. And Rutuja, we are just going to add here the salary as, you can simply say 98,000. Each employee we have given different salaries. Perfect. Again you can try run as Java application. It will give us the data, right? Then here we are just using for each. Then this for each we are using Lambda expression, and for this for each we are using here method reference. In C++ we'll consider this is a scope resolution operator, but Java does not suppose to scope resolution operator. In Java, in simple English language, you can simply say this is the double colon. That's called method reference. Perfect. I hope you got the clarity of for each as well, right? In Java 8. Perfect. like if you have available list of data, like collection of data, then you can simply go ahead with the iteration by using for each. Now coming to next is stream API. Then see, in this session I will use only 2-3 examples for stream API, but upcoming sessions, dedicated sessions, we are going to create for stream API as well. Perfect. Then see here, stream API, it always work on collection framework, list set map. And the important thing, like by using stream API, we are able to sort the record, filter the record, collect, and show number of like functionality available there, like methods available there. Then here I am creating the new Java class. The Java class name I am giving here stream API example. New Java class, you can say stream API example. See, this is main class and this will be our main method. Then here whatever we have created, right, the same record I am trying to here. See, like within same package we are able to access those classes, because employee class there is available default access modifier. That's why we are able to access the employee here as well. Then now by using this stream API, I want to sort employee by name. Okay, and how we are going to sort? You can simply say employee list dot stream dot sorted. This is the stream API we are calling here. See, here is stream API, right? Yes, and we are trying to sort by its name. Then sorted employee list dot stream dot sorted. Then here you can simply consider the stream API always work on collection framework. Employee list, it means we are using list. List is an interface coming from java.util package. It's a part of collection, list set and map. Then employee list dot stream dot sorted. Then you can simply use comparator dot comparing, and there we are passing employee method reference get employee name. And then you can use for each system dot out println. Mostly I am recommending, I will prefer here to use for each for, you can simply say like method reference. See, here I am using method reference because this is very lightweight. Okay, perfect. Now simply try run a Java application. It will sort by alphabetic ascending order. Aparna come first, then Pooja, then Ram, Rutuja, then Sora. If you want descending order, then you can simply use here reverse function. It means reverse method. Now it will print Sora first and the last one it will be Aparna. See on screen. Perfect. Sora come first, last one is Aparna. Now we'll sort by salary. How to sort by salary? For that perspective, you can simply say here is sort by salary. Then simply call employee list dot stream dot sorted. Then using comparator, then you can simply say comparing, and then we are calling here employee. This is get salary dot for each. We are trying to print it by using method reference for each println. Perfect. Then see here, it will sort by ascending order salary. Which is the lowest salary? It will come first. 92 is the lowest salary, and which is the largest salary? 99,000. Then if you want descending order, then you can simply use here dot reverse function, dot reverse method. It will sort by descending order. See one screen, like largest salary, it means 99,000 salary come first here. See, and the last one is 92,000 point, whatever we have given 96 there. Perfect. Now coming to next, by using stream API, we'll try to perform here. You can simply consider filter data by, you can simply say salary. Those employees have salary more than or equal to 95,000. Then how to filter? Simply call employee list dot stream dot filter. See in stream how many methods available there. If you want to check now, you can simply use employee list dot stream dot. See the number of methods available there, right? See one screen. See, there are number of methods available. And now we are just using here method as you can simply say filter method. Perfect. And this is the predicate. Predicate is, you can simply say this is like we are going to consider as a functional interface in Java 8. Like there is consumer by function. Those are the, you can simply say functional interfaces in Java 8. Then predicates, it means we are adding here condition. The condition is employee, you can say as a lambda expression we are giving reference here get emp salary greater than or equal to 95,000, and directly you can use for each to print the record. Okay, then here whatever you are using, the sorted, filter, collect, those you can simply say like we have available, those are the intermediate operations here, right? The sorted filter we have available here, those are the intermediate operations. But whenever you are using here for each, then for each you can simply say this is the terminate operation available there, terminal operations available there. Then I am trying to print the result. System.out print ln. See how many records it will goes to print. We'll check it first before printing the data. We have, okay, 9 to, okay, it will print 4 records. Okay, 1 2 3 4, yeah, only Aparna ka record is not available there because the condition is not matched there, right? Yeah. Oh, we need to comment out this much code as well. Fine. Yeah. Now again we'll try run a Java application to print 4 records. Perfect. See, only 4 records is matching the salary there, right? Yeah. And the Aparna record is not matching salary because Aparna have salary is 92,000. That's why Aparna is not printing there. It means I hope you got the clarity how to filter the record as well. Then how we are saying this is like intermediate operations, like whatever the sorted, filter, because it process the data, you can simply say like operations. And the for each, again we are using collect, right? It produces the result. That's called, you can simply say, terminal operations there. Okay, then whenever you are going to handle like such a conditions, like we are going to process some operations, that's called, you can simply say this is like intermediate operations. Then here we have sorted, filter, this is intermediate operation. And which one goes to produce the result? For each produce the result. That's called terminal operations here. Fine. Yes. Now coming to next again, if your business requirement comes like those employee, the name start with yes, right? If you want to filter it, then you can use such a scenario as well. Start with A, start with Ram, right? Yeah. Then here you can simply say such a way, like suppose you are going to add here this condition, right? emp dot, you can directly start with. Okay, then it will goes to work there. Fine. Yeah. Then if you want, that also possible here, whatever start with yes, we are going to filter it, right? Then you can simply say employees dot stream dot filter, then we are adding, this is the like predicate emp dot, you can simply say get name dot start with. See, here is available start with yes, and that you can print by using for each. System dot out print ln ending with semicolon. Then here I am just going to add, because this is commonly asked interview question, right? Filter data by start with. Okay, whatever you want to suggest the text. Now here I am just going to add one more record as a start with yes, like instead of Ram I am going to add here Swapnali, otherwise will give the Shubham. Perfect. Now we are expecting here 2 records start with yes, one is Swara and the second one is Shubham. See, here we are adding the filter, it means predicates, condition, you can simply say start with yes. We are expecting 2 records there. See one screen. See, there is Swara and Shubham. Okay, then anyway, for Stream API perspective, I will work on dedicated session for Stream API in upcoming sessions. This is Java 8 features, that's why like we are just using 2-3 examples and we'll go to the next one. Then I hope you got the clarity. Stream API always work with the collection framework. Fine. Yes, and it will help us filter the data, then sort the data, collect the data, and so number of features available there. Now coming to next is collectors. For collectors perspective, we'll use here only count the records. Fine. Yeah, otherwise if you want to create a new Java class, we'll create the new Java class for each features. Okay, here I am giving this is collectors example. Don't give your class name as collectors because collector itself class in Java 8. Yeah, this is collectors example. I am going to create the main method, and here we are just going to add the list of data we have added. Now collectors, it will help us like number of operations, you can simply say, right? Yes, I am calling here employee list dot stream dot, you can use collect, then you can say collectors is a Java class available. Collector is an interface and collectors is a Java class coming from java.util.stream package. Then collectors dot, see, there is available averaging double, averaging int, right? Then counting available, then flat mapping available, filtering also, grouping by also available there, right? Joining also available, mapping also available there, correct? Yeah, such a number of like methods available there, summing int, right? Summing double, summing long, right? Number of methods available there. Then here I am simply using collectors dot counting. It will help us to count the number of records. Then here you can say this will be long and count records equal to. Perfect. And by using printing statement, we'll use the syso. You can say count records. How many records are available there? There is available 5 records. Run as Java application. See one screen. Here is 5 records available. If you are going to delete out of that any record right here, see, if I am going to delete this record, it will print only 4 records. Just do run as Java application. See, there is available 4 records. But again, if you are going to add this record here, it will create like there will be available like 5 records. See one screen. Run as Java application. Now there are available 5 records. Then coming to next, I hope you got the collectors as well. See, collectors is a Java class, comes in Java 8 since 1.8. Perfect. Now we'll come back to next. Next is string joiner class. Then see, I will create the separate example for that. New Java class string joiner example. It will help us to add delimiter within string. This will be the main method. I am using Control M. It will maximize the size of screen. Simply add here string joiner. String joiner equal to new string joiner. I am just adding the delimiter as $sign symbol. You can simply use space then $sign symbol. See, string joiner is a Java class since 1.8 and this is the class coming from java.util package. You can simply consider. Just mouse over there, right? Yeah. Now we are going to add here joiner.add. I am adding here like you can simply say name of engineering branches. There I am adding IT. Joiner.add. I am adding here this will be like computer. Next I am adding here joiner.add like electronics. Perfect. We have added number of branches here. Yeah. Now what happen? Like it will add the delimiter within string. It means this space and $sign symbol. See one screen. Run as Java application. See every time it adding the $sign symbol. If I am using hash like special character, right? It will add within string as a delimiter. This is you can simply say string joiner class in Java 8. Like string joiner is a class. This is since Java 8 available. It will help us to add delimiter within string. Perfect. Yeah, and there is available add method to add the data there. Now coming to next is parallel sort. For parallel sort perspective, I am creating the example. Simply come up with the package new Java class. The Java class name I am giving here parallel sort example. We'll create here, this will be the main method. Now I am adding here integer type of array. You can simply consider here this will be 7 5 6 9 3 2 4, right? We have available this is random array. You can simply consider. Then I am just going to call here arrays dot you can say parallel sort, and this is the integer type of array we are passing, right? Then see parallel sort, this is the function, this is the method, comes in Java 8 since 1.8, right? And internally they are using data structure algorithm like quicksort they are using internally. Perfect. Then here I am just trying to print it. You can use for int, this will be like number, yeah, num you can simply say, and this is our array. And if you are going to print it, those number, it will sort by ascending order. Okay, see one screen. Run as Java application, it will sort by ascending order 2 3 4 5 6 7 9, correct? And if you want to print within single line, just remove the ln, just use print, it will print within single line as well. Perfect. Then parallel sort, this is the feature, comes in Java 8 1.8 you can simply say, and it will help us to sort like those values by ascending order. Perfect. Now coming to next is optional class in Java 8. Perfect. This is very commonly asked into the question. Optional class, it will help us to avoid null pointer exception. I am just going to create new Java class. Here I am giving this is optional class example, you can say. This is our main method. Now here I am giving string name equal to initially we are giving here full stack. We'll consider full stack as our company. Then I'm passing here full stack as a input, and there we are using name dot length. It will print whatever length available for full stack, right? See on screen, the output is 9. But you can consider this data coming from database and there is available null value, there is no available value. Now what happen? It will give us null pointer exception. See which exception? Null pointer exception. Then before Java, if you want to handle the null check, you need to handle the if condition, name not equal to null. Then you can simply go ahead to print it. Else you can simply say this is name as a null. You can simply say name as null, right? Now it will print name as null. See on screen. Perfect. But instead of handling the if, we have available optional class in Java 8. See, optional is a class. See, it means class. It's coming from java.util package, and this is the class comes in Java 8 since 1.8. Correct? And it will help us to avoid null pointer exception. See on screen. Then optional, I am giving type as a string. Then you can simply say this will be company name equal to. Then you can simply say optional of nullable, optional of nullable, and we are passing there will be name. Then here you can simply use if condition and simply use company name dot is present. Then we are going to print here by using printing statement, right? Yeah, name dot length. Else you can simply say this will be null. Like this is hello world application we are handling here, but upcoming sessions, number of places in Spring Boot, in advanced Java, right? We are going to use optional class to avoid null pointer exception. Now I am just using here is present method, and here we are calling optional of nullable. Here you can simply like focus on options the Java class coming from java.util package, and this is the feature added in Java 8, and it will help us to avoid null pointer exception. You can simply say, okay, it will help us to avoid null pointer exception. Now it will print only null, run a Java application. But if you are passing here full stack, then it will print 9. See on screen, the length is 9 there, right? Yeah, see on screen. But if the value is null, then it will print here null. It will avoid null pointer exception. See on screen. Optional class, it will help us to avoid null pointer exception. Then now coming to next, and this is the 12th number feature, like method reference. You can simply say here is method reference. For that perspective, I am creating the separate class, new Java class. You can simply say this is method reference example. Now creating here main method, you can simply say this will be the interface name we are giving as customer, right? But I hope customer already we have added there one more interface here, right? Yeah, then customer will say this will be example. Fine. And there I'm adding while get is abstract method. Actually in interface we are adding abstract method, right? But from Java 8 you are able to add non-abstract method as well, but this will be static and default. Perfect. But here anyway we are just adding the abstract method as get. Now coming to inside main class main method, there I am creating one more method, public static void. You can simply say set is a method. We are trying to print here this will be the full stack. This is hello world example for method reference. Fine. Then I am just going to add here this will be customer example. Customer example equal to, we have here method reference, and then you can simply use here which method, we have set method available there. Now customer example dot, this is the object reference you can simply say, right? We are calling get method. Then you will be able to see the output as full stack. Like here we use the method reference. Java does not supposed to scope resolution operator. In C++, this double colon means you can simply say this is scope resolution operator, but Java does not supposed to scope resolution operator. In Java simple English language you can simply say this is double colon. That's called method reference. Now simply do right click, run as Java application. So it will print the output as full stack, right? And this method reference we are going to use number of places. Method reference, it will help us, you can simply say, to enable functional programming, like without using implements keyword we are able to call get method here, right? See, And the one more, it will help us to reduce the line of code. It means less coding. Then instead of Lambda expression, instead of functional interfaces, we are able to use method reference as well. And number of places like in for each, in creating the APIs, right? REST APIs, you can simply say. There we are going to prefer to use method references. I hope you got the clarity here. All the 12 features like Lambda expression, functional interface, static method, default method interface, datetime API, for each concept, stream API, collectors, string joiner, parallel sort, optional class, method reference, we handle within single session. One more time, I am just revising the theory part. Lambda expression, it enables the functional programming. You can simply say anonymous function there. Next, it will help us to reduce the line of code. That's called less coding. Functional interface, it means single abstract method available there, and you will be able to add multiple static and default method there. And if you want to override the methods coming from object class, you can use number of. Then static and default method, it will help us to implement the method body within interface. This is the Java features again. Datetime API, there are two classes, local date and local date time. Both the classes coming from java.time package, and the format is y/mmdd. For time perspective, y/mmdd, hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. For each, it helps us to iterate the record. Stream API, always work on collection framework, sort the record, filter the records, right, and so on. Collectors, it will help us to count the records group by, and so on, features available there. String joiner, it helps us to add the delimiter within string. Parallel sort, it will help us to sort the record by ascending order. Optional class, it will help us to avoid null pointer exception. And method reference, like this is double colon, you can simply say, like instead of using lambda and functional, you can use the method reference. It enables the functional programming, and again it helps us to reduce the line of code. It means less coding. And whatever we have seen here, I will add those in GitHub as well, and this GitHub link I will add in our YouTube video description box. Then you can simply refer the code from YouTube description box as well. Whatever code we handle, the all code I will upload on GitHub. Okay, yeah. Then in this session we handle the Java 8 features. Then definitely upcoming sessions will work on Java 11, Java 14, Java 16, Java 17, Java 21 features as well. Fine. Then stay tuned with our full stack Java developer YouTube channel here. Thanks for watching this video. Please do like, share, subscribe the channel to get more updates, and see you in next video.